Well, you got the Linville corollary that, Jim's two big questions before the race are what should we do and should we do it?
Okay. Yeah, well, that's right. There's a little that's that's the balance of risk to reward is what that statement.
But do you have a plan or are you going to follow it?
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
You like this. I'd really like to do this. If I had any nerve and wasn't such a wuss, I would do this. Okay. I've gotten in trouble doing that many times. When I say pick a side, that doesn't mean you sail to, way out there. That means you're to the right of your competition a little bit, or to the left of your competition a little bit. Only a little bit. A little meaning enough for clear air. You don't go to the starting line, crack the sheets, sail for 5 minutes and let it go. That's probably not wise. But a little bit. Remember, wind shifts, how wide is the boat farthest on the left and the boat farthest on the right on a 2-mile beat? What's the distance across? Called a mile and a half. So when a wind shift happens, that distance, take 10% of the distance between the boat of the far right and far left. If you have a 10-degree shift, that distance, 10% of that distance you just gained or lost. Yikes. So your data collection before the start is really important. Henry, you sail with a world-class tactician. How careful are you on data collection before the start? What's the head to wind, trend, dropping, building?
You're out there, let's say the first start is at 11:30, you're out there at 9:30, right? First tuning with it, try and find another fast boat you hook up with, and then, up the windward course once, figuring out the line, where you want to be on the beat, then the line bias if there is any. I mean, it takes a long time.
There's a lot of data collection that's going on until you have a pattern that you're comfortable with. And there's the only reason we're doing that. There's one reason, and that's to get this left or right. That's to minimize the chance of the lottery going against you. It's a lottery, for sure. But if you do good data collection, you'll hit pay dirt 60% of the time. 60% of the time, by the way, would be a really good number. A tactician who's getting it right 70% of the time, I haven't met him yet. Okay? 65% of the time, there are a couple of guys. Most of them are in the high 50s. Good ones, really good ones. So don't get too frustrated if it doesn't work out for you. The fact is that you got your boat up to speed is good. That's working for you all the time. The fact is that you've sailed in clear air is working for you all the time. And the fact that you're looking and analyzing which is best, chances are it'll work in your favor. So that was our light air. Because I think, what's the point of talking about heavy air? That was yesterday. So we're talking about light air today. And if there are any questions here, I'll do my best to answer them. But so shoot, if you've got any. And if you're afraid of asking a question, just pretend it's your friend and he has his problem.
My friend has his problem. Weight distribution in light air. I mean, last year you talked about the knuckle and that really paid off. Any other tips?
Well, and think of how your hull is shaped. Your bows are reasonably steep and your transoms, back ends are reasonably flat. As you say you dip the bow 2 inches, you're lifting. My analogy earlier was the surface area the size of a sheet of 4x8 plywood out of the water. And when the boat is below full speed, the wetted surface is the biggest drag component. In other words, you're dragging the surface through the water, and that's slowing you down dramatically. So if you dip the bow a little bit and heel the boat, you're picking up a lot of wetted surface reduction. And that's what you're after. Because that's all you got, basically. If you squirm and walk around and move around and stand in the slot, that's bad too. What time is it?
9:42.
Well, you can torture me for another 10 minutes.